Hi guys, it's Lynn. Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about assassins and cover-ups. I don't have all the answers, but I will offer my 2 cents and also the Lord's opinion. Here on 7/4/24 is a copy of my journal. This was 9 days before Trump's Butler, Pennsylvania assassination attempt. The vision on 7/4 was complicated, so I was waiting to do a video till I understood it better. And while I was waiting, on 7/6 came an additional vision about a shooter. The 7/4 vision was mostly about the DNC and possible mind control being used during their convention. At midnight on the 12th, I ended up doing my best and posting it, which posted on the 13th. I think the video reflects my uncertainty about its contents. As far as interpretation goes, maybe it's still in the future. One thing was clear, was the shooter. With the recent misbehavior of the FBI with regard to the charliekirk case, which are highlighting and raising questions about Trump's attempted assassination, which in turn is causing the mainstream media to double down on the official narrative. The original picture of the shooter right after it happened is this guy. Despite me being a really bad artist, friends of mine were coming and saying, "Man, you nailed that. The Lord nailed it." This vision is as good as "Thus saith the Lord," and I am required to stand there. At the time, I was stunned by the exactness and even did this little video overlay to prove it to myself. I'm so thankful that I'm compulsive about saving all my research photos, because these things are washed from the internet now. For whatever reason, which has always been a puzzle to me, they replaced the older version of the shooter with a prepubescent version of him, and most of the pictures still have him in braces. The version of him on the right was replaced with this 7th grader version of him. This week, the FBI released video that he took of himself shooting practice in his room, maybe aiming, I'm not sure. This was found in his Google Cloud, and they're acting heroic, like, "Look, we're releasing the truth to you." I love the precision of the Lord, because even this picture confirms what he was saying, that he and the older guy are the same person. Watch this. This was only released in the last couple of days. God is faithful. So they retrieved this target practice video out of his Google Cloud this week, and they're trying to reinforce he was just some kid, a lone shooter. But in the meantime, where is the guy the Lord pointed out? This is him. So if he's an assassin, where is he? Who does he work for? The Lord's prediction and warning on 7/6/24 was scrubbed from the internet, and a younger picture of him became international news. But the Lord proved that they are both the same person. He is out there, regardless of who they say is on the roof. I push all my chips to the middle of the table, betting on the Lord. Plus, these are not the hairless legs of a grown man. Just saying. With regard to charliekirk and the similarities of the FBI's misbehavior, the same controversy we have now about the paving over of the charliekirk assassination crime scene, the same exact controversy happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, when the crime scene was washed away the very next day, I think. Thankfully, he wore his FBI shirt, so at least we could ID who was corrupting the investigation. God has gifted me with eyes that see, and I give him all the praise. I don't get to share it as much as I would like because it's hard for other people to see what I'm seeing, but I'm going to try. Because Mr. Brown Shirt led me on a rabbit trail back to Butler, Pennsylvania. I coined a term called prophetic forensics, which is basically following the clues that the Lord and the angels leave at a crime scene. I saw this profile on Brown's shirt sleeve, and it bothered me. I thought, who is that? Where do I know that picture from? Where do I know that profile from? Kept bothering me, but it was so far in the past that I didn't really consider Butler, Pennsylvania. And then one day it dawned on me. When I get clues from the Lord, they're 3D. So I understand if you don't see the resemblance, because to you it's flat, maybe explainable. To me, it's a miracle. I started looking for Brown's shirt in Butler, like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I wasn't successful, but there was this one guy there who stood up while everybody else hit the ground. During the shot, he just quietly ended up folding his hands and sitting quietly until he stood up. I just thought that was odd. I'm used to recognizing things that other people don't even notice, so I just stored it, put it in my pocket. He's sitting behind the "You're fired" sign.
Thing that said, take a look at what happened.
He did, however, rise for the occasion to see what was going on. Look at the girl looking straight into the camera. Just odd, you guys. I notice a lot of things that people don't care about or want to hear about, so I just tucked it away. The guy that didn't duck, didn't flinch, lose his composure, and then later stood up. The other day I was watching @RealCandiceO. She did the same thing.
Person that I'm looking for who doesn't duck and calmly walks away, this is that individual. This is a front angle. You see that circle right there?
So I zoom in to take a good look at the guy. And then maybe I could tag this to @RealCandiceO. I know she has like 5 million sleuths, but you know, I could add my 2 cents. Here's my 2 cents. Allegedly. I'm not accusing anybody, but I do thank Brown Shirt for bringing Thomas Crooks back into my memory while he was at Charlie Kirk's assassination. Well, I've got you here. I just want to remind you of this vision that I had. It has to do with the breezeway between the tent and where Charlie's cars were parked. I saw 2 traps back there that turned into the breezeway. At the time, we didn't have any info about where the cars were parked, so I didn't connect this vision to anything about Charlie Kirk. Just saw them as tunnels. 2 tunnels with a separation in between. But when I saw where the cars were parked, I thought, oh my gosh, that looks just like the vision. So the Lord is going to reveal 2 traps back there where the cars were parked. Intentional traps set ahead of time. Thanks for watching. God bless you guys. Love you.